spark this thing up here since we're fast approaching 20. We're feature California band today. We're going with the Eagles. Hope you like the Eagles. Started up 1971. So Glenn Frey and Don Henley, Bernie Leadon, Randy Meisner. Glenn Frey come from Michigan. Don Lee from Texas. Yeah, Bernie formerly with the Stone Canyon Band, which was Ricky Nelson's band. Happy 420, by the way. You get this note going here. He managed to eke out 5 #1 singles and 6 #1 albums, won 6 Grammys, 5 American Music Awards. You know, 72, they were part of Linda Ronstadt's band to begin with. She brought Don Henley and Glenn Frey together. There's some question is how they came up with their name. Some say it was peyote and beer, but nobody really knows for sure. First album, Eagles. Also some question as to whether the band's name is The Eagles or Eagles. So they had 3 hits come out of that album. Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, and Peaceful Easy Feeling. So I'm going to start with Take It Easy. 79 today. A sunny 79. Now, I'm going to play Witchy Woman off that album too because it's a spooky tune and I like spooky tunes. So, here goes Witchy Woman. Now, in 73, they released their second album, Desperado, which was the least successful of their albums, but contained 2 of their most popular songs, Desperado and Tequila Sunrise. I'll play the title song. Now, their third album came out the following year in 1974, and they added guitarist Don Felder that year, and they had 2 top 40 hits off that album, which was entitled On the Border. Already Gone came off that album along with their first #1 song, which was The Best of My Love. So I'm going to play the #1 tune, their first #1 song, Best of My Love. Now, the following year, 1975, they put out One of These Nights, which had 3 top 10 songs on it. One of These Nights, Lion Eyes, and Take It to the Limit. And this was the first of 4 albums that went to #1. First of 4 albums in a row that went to #1. And one of those #1 albums was their greatest hits, 71 to 75. And that was the #1 best-selling album in the United States, selling over 36 million copies. Now, replacing Bernie Leadon. So Guitars take it to the limit. Buds and Hazard, welcome aboard. I had an opportunity to see Joe Walsh years before, right after he left the James Gang and the Barnstorm band, when he did the Smoker You Drink, the Player You Get album. And it's really quite an amazing guitarist, as I'm sure you're aware. And of course, the album they put out was Hotel California in 1976. And he plays some remarkable guitar on that song. And he was frequently on the radio here in Chicago with a couple of local DJs here, Steve Dahl and Gary Meyer, in the late 70s, and was often spoke about opening a bar here. Suddenly, in around 1980, he wasn't on the show anymore, and because I worked for the State Liquor Control Commission in 1980, and of course I was interested in inspecting the bar he was going to open because it was in my territory. And suddenly, in 1980, he was talking about opening this bar, and suddenly it didn't happen. And yes, he was Art on Hotel Rooms. And suddenly this bar didn't happen. And the next thing I heard was that Joe went into alcohol rehab. So that's when the band broke up, was in 1980. So I don't know if that's in the movie or not. I was wondering if they mentioned anything about Joe going into alcohol rehab when the band broke up. Anyway, since the next album is Hotel California, and it sold 26 million copies in the United States and 42 million copies worldwide. And there were two big hits that came off the album. That was New Kid in Town and Hotel California. And how can I play Hotel California without playing Hotel California? So here goes. Because I want to hear Joe Walsh. So 1980, the band broke up. And they got back together in 94. And put out Hell Freezes Over, which was a mixture of live performances and new studio music. And one of the hit songs come off of that was Get Over It. So let's get over it. Now they've one of the world's best-selling bands, selling over 150 million records worldwide, 100 million in the U.S. alone. They're 75 on Rolling Stone's 2004 100 greatest artists of all time, and they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1998. They continued to tour from 94 and until 2007. In 2007, they put out an album entitled The Long Road Out of Eden, which was their sixth number one album. And the hit single off of that one was How Long? And here's that. This will be my last tune of the day. So I'll be going out with this one. Now, 2008, they began their Long Road Out of Eden tour in support of the album. In 2013, they began the extended History of the Eagles tour in conjunction with the band's documentary release, 2016, Glenn Frey died, and after a 1-year hiatus, the band reformed with Deacon Frey and Vince Gill sharing lead vocals on Glenn's songs. So here's how long. And remember, folks, there's nothing funny about peace, love, understanding.